Alright guys, it's Thursday. Hopefully I have the volume issue fixed. I tried hard, I messed with a couple things, let me know. As Angelina Scott would say, it's going to be litty up in here, I guess. Guess that's the new lit. I don't know, I probably look like a fool saying it. But guys, it's Thursday. We're going to work on 9-4, subtracting fractions with unlike denominators. And our essential question for today is going to be, how can you subtract fractions with unlike denominators? So we're basically doing the same thing we did yesterday, except with subtraction. So let's go ahead and look at the example at 9-4. Once you guys get your notes copied, and I am updating my table of contents, I'm just not showing it to save time on the video. You guys already know what to do, so that's kind of like one of your own responsibilities. I don't think I need to model it to you for the whole year. We know how to update our table of contents. We need to make sure we're doing it. I'll check that next Wednesday. So let's go ahead and look at the example on page 210 on 9-3 at the top of the page. It says, Linda used 1/4 yard of the fabric she brought for a sewing product. How much fabric did she have left? Subtract to find out how much fabric was left. Well, if we look at that, what information from the diagram do you need to solve the problem? Well, if we look at the picture at the top of page 210, we need to know that Linda started with 2 3 yards, 2/3 of a yard. And then in our question, it says that Linda used 1/4. So we're going to subtract 1/4 of a yard. Why do you need a common denominator to subtract fractions? You need to subtract the same size of parts. Just like yesterday, we can't subtract if we don't have common denominators. We can't add if we don't have common denominators because we're adding parts. And if they're not the same size, it just won't work out. I know some of us might have kind of forgot that from 4th grade, but we need to focus on that. Unless we have the same denominator, we cannot add and we cannot subtract, okay? So the first thing I need to do is I need to list my common multiples to find my least common denominator. Now, some of you guys may already know that it's 12, and if you do, that's awesome. Go ahead and put that down. However, I want to give you the strategy in case you can't find the least common multiple on how to solve a problem. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to list least common multiple. And I'm going to have 3, let me slide this up so you can see, 6, 9, 12. Let's say I don't know and I go all the way 15, 18. And if you see on the side of my paper, you guys will see that, oh, there we go. You guys will see it goes to 18, okay? Next thing I need to do is find the least common multiple with 4. So I need to list the multiples of 4. So I'm going to do 4. And every time I'm going to do this, I'm going to check my list. Do I see a 4? No. Do I see an 8? No. Do I see a 12? Yes. Now I should be circling that so I know. Okay? Now I need to rewrite my problem as 12ths. And in order to do that, I need to find out how many times I multiply the number to get to 12. So 4 times 3 is 12. So that was times 3 times 3. So that's going to give me 3/12 is equivalent to 1/4. Same thing for above. 3 goes into 12 4 times 4 times 4. So 2 times 4 is 8. So that would give me 8/12. 8/12 is equivalent to 2/3. Okay? So my final step is to subtract the numerators. So I'm going to go 8 minus 3 is 5. And then I keep the same denominator because we're subtracting parts. The same type of parts. Like if we had 12 parts of a brownie pan, we want to keep that together. We don't want to do different parts. So we're always going to bring down the denominator. So my final answer would be 5/12. So Linda has 5/12 of a yard of a yard of fabric left. Okay? It's really simple, guys, but we need to remember the steps from 4th grade and then pay attention so that we make sure that we find the least common multiple. And we can't simplify our answer anymore. And this question is important about Linda because it's going to come up again on number 6, because number 6 refers us to the top of the page, okay? So let's go ahead and write down our guided practice. It's going to be on page 210. And it's going to be 2 through 6. Make sure you get that checked. And then for independent practice, go ahead and write that down here. Slide this up so you can see it. We'll be on page 210 to page 211. Let's do 7 through 27. Odd. Actually, I think it was 7 through 25. Let me slide this up for you guys. That's what you can see. So 7 through 25 are odd, okay? Alright guys, have a great day. Leave a comment in the notes. Let me know what you think about the slide at the bottom. Is it big enough? Could you see it today? I tried to keep it small so we still had room for notes. Let me know how I could lay it out different. Alright, have a great Thursday, guys. See you in class.